in there eating.
Benny
You
face.
can see him down at one more. Yeah, he's probably like, look at that fucking Benny face over there.
Right. Bro, we're all descendants of lizards, bro.
Even the people viewing SoopSpeek podcast right now, SoopSpeek episode 17, an experience, a world-ending experience. With
Is that
four
you
of the
saying what
most
started?
carefully procured minds from around the globe come together to speak. I am Sammy, and we've got three buddies, bro. We've got the full roster today. We've got Benji, we've got Reezy, and we've got Len.
When is there not a full 4 people?
Sometimes there's been a couple of 3, bro, and there's been even a couple of 2, bro.
That sounds horrible. Why have we
2
done that?
podcast is fine. It's all fine. That was the intent of SoopSpeek from the start, bro. We wanted to, and the Soop Groop as a larger whole. We're many men, and we could come together in many different forms and, like, you know, different teams within that group for different.
Currently,
forms
the
of content.
teams were split into our sidebars and no sidebars.
That's facts. No sidebar gang. Fuck you. I mean, bruh, literally these little extra widescreen lack of bars just it shows. The bars are a prison, bruh. A prison for broke motherfuckers who can't afford a PC. But as we were just getting into, Reezy has finally stepped forth and is joining the PC gang, meaning he can, grab the content by the cojones.
Maybe
that.
with my powers of technology that I tend to extend to my arsenal, maybe Ree will have his own show also.
Oh,
The
I'd like a
Reezy
Reezy show, bro. I mean, bro, your sketch is still like the highest up there, bro. Soon to be surpassed by Cooking with Lenny. Look, I need to have a direct statement to anyone watching this right now. Cooking with Lenny, you may or may not know, I'm not getting into it here. It has somehow, over the lockdown, doubled in views and is now swiftly moving to be our most watched video. Why? I've not
Not
promoted
me.
it since it came out in a year.
I've
How is
only
it
watched
still
it
going?
once in my entire life.
I've watched it like 3 times, but it's got like over 1,000 views, which
I think
on
it's
Soop Groop is an extreme rarity.
nearing 1,300, if not
It's
surpassed.
past it, bro.
Yeah,
It'd be
that's
moving.
big.
Literally, last time I looked, it was 1,200, and I looked again like 2 days later, and it was just fucking. But why? Like, thank you, but why?
They love Lenny, bro.
I
I
guess they love
swear, I've been saying, and for some reason I fell off it. I just need to make the next like Filthy Frank verse of YouTube.
oh.
But just the only way you can do that now is just
You
being
just have to do it.
even more, and it has to be to a high standard, but also even more insane. Like you have to be a fucking babbling mess to be able to keep up. So
But Clum, if you're going down that route, does that mean after you've made YouTube your bitch per se, does that then mean you go into music and become a
oh yeah,
record-selling artist?
oh yeah.
Actually,
Actually,
the
I,
next sad boy sensation, bro.
I am. Have you not seen it? I already went into it a little bit. If you'd like to check your Soop Group direct chat, you could see a little bit of the best rapper to ever rap.
Hold up, I've not looked at that yet.
oh no. What have we got in store for ourselves?
In fact, I can put that up on the screen with my new technology.
New
New podcasting technology has been acquired, actually, and I did not even realize it till right now. Let's do this shit.
You podcast.
I'm actually podcasting right now.
And all we can say with the support that the Lenny video is getting, which it truly deserves, it took a while for people to truly appreciate the art that is Lenny.
As with all things, bro.
As with all things, Rome is not built in a
Vincent
day.
van Gogh died with one ear and no money.
Exactly. We've got both ears. We have a smidge of money. You know, people
Speak for yourself.
People then may argue that we are ahead of Van Gogh. And
Well, I don't think he cut his ear off till he was like 30 or something.
I
Then
think
he went
the
to
technology is
fact-check
a bust right now.
He didn't start painting until he was like 34, I think.
We'll put SpongeBob rapping in there in post, bro.
Oh, you should listen to it then.
I'm gonna
if
listen
we're
to it right
putting post in here. If you're able to see, you can see my little lizard. He's excited that I'm doing a podcast. He's been out for an hour today, and pretty much all he did was bull the entire time. But now he's like, hey dude, Are you eating wood right now?
That's fine.
Don't eat
Yeah.
wood.
That's like
The big
protein
lizards
to
just
the
eat
lizards.
stones and shit, bro. You can eat a bit of, bric-a-brac.
Nah, no, that's not a good idea.
Are we gonna get into why SpongeBob was rapping and why?
No, save that for the masses.
Okay, I guess I got. Look, we've stumbled upon some new technology, and you may see the fruits of that soon. What were you talking about before I ever so rudely butted in?
Van
Maybe
Gogh
we'll
cut his ear off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good episode. I was actually seeing the lizard is freaking out right now because he's excited I'm doing a podcast. And he's saying, "Hey, are you talking to someone? Are you talking to that guy in the mirror? Is that you?"
He wants a guest spot, bro. Bring him on.
You could actually bring him on.
Oh, I could actually bring him on. Hold on,
Cue
guys.
crowd applause, you know.
Yeah,
Guess
bro.
what,
Any sort of content like will triple in value as soon as any sort of creature is shown.
I mean, do we honor such a special guest with him as a thumbnail?
Yeah, bro. Of course. We'll put him at easy. Oh,
And people
bro.
who don't know,
Hell
this,
yeah.
thumbnails are very religious to our craft.
Yeah, of course. The
good
thumbnail has to be
funny-
in, bro.
A good thummy
Guest
is
spot.
the only thummy.
Facts. Bruh.
There he is.
Your
How's
little
it going,
bearded
little guy?
friend, bro.
Hmm.
Do you have any tales to tell about you and your little bearded friend?
Oh, cute little Pringle.
A little Pringle.
He's
Damn right, Benji.
he
Damn
going for it.
right.
Oh, he going for it.
He's moving. Oh, bro.
Hey, I don't want to be here
I
anymore.
might get a lizard, bro.
Lizards are really bully, so you don't really have a lot to. Don't, bro. Don't go up there.
He actually kind of doing a bit of French parkour, bro.
Yeah,
He billing across the rooftops. I don't know if he's entered bill mode or if he's thinking about jumping on top of that chair. If he jumps, though, he's gonna drop. There you go.
There he goes. Well,
So how have we all
we've
been
got a
today?
lizard too. I've been alright today, bro. I did a lot of editing of the upcoming WandaVision speculation episode, which, for anyone who's watching this podcast and does not watch the Marvel Implication Hour, another series on our channel, where we imply and assess Marvel content, and we pretty much actually somehow get a lot of predictions right. Come through and check that out, bro.
We indeed might be secret writers for the
I
show,
mean,
and you
bruh.
don't know this.
The Russo brothers, bro. It's me and Ree. It is. But that show's getting crazy, bro. I mean, I suppose there's no point getting into much for it here because we've got a big old content coming up about it soon. But it
Yeah,
goes
we've got
lit.
a whole implication half hour.
How have you been today, Lenny?
I'm good. I went out a 6-mile cycle or something.
Bro, Lenny cycled a full, what was it, like 30 miles yesterday?
It was like 26 or 27.
That's a goddamn marathon, bro.
Ass hurt.
Understandable, respectable.
Still went out today.
And what
sorry,
have you been
Mal.
doing today, Ree? The people
Well,
want to know.
I've had a productive week until it got to the weekend. Now, I rarely do it anymore, but I have a couple of drinks a month, and this weekend was one of the days of the month. So I sampled, and I'll just get it out so everyone can see. I finished this. I drank about most of it. It's been trampled.
80%, bro. 80%. Of what even is that?
It's a bottle of Hague whiskey, a litre for 20 quid at Morrison's. Good deals. So,
Fuck no.
you know,
Oh, good grief.
so yeah,
I fucking hate whiskey, bro. It's disgusting.
my body can drink it like water, so it's not good for me. So I've been going out and getting exercise, but see, these last couple of days I've just been like, I cannot do it. So,
I mean,
getting
bro,
on this
every once in a
podcast-
while, you know?
me getting on this podcast with you lovely gentlemen is my activity for the day. So it's always a pleasure to jump on with you, good men.
Bro, I appreciate that, Ree. It's the same here, bro. I'm glad we
Pleasure's
can all
all
come here and bring some message to the people.
Mm.
And I was going to ask Benny what he's been doing with his day, but we all know, bro, he's been doing what he does with every other day of his life, bro. He's going to play Monster Hunter and sketch shit.
No.
Well,
Look at that on his wall, his little mood board of Benny moods. We've got the naked human body.
Look
We've
at that
got
Benny art out
bearded
there, bro.
man. Is that a Power
Samurai.
Ranger?
Couple of monkeys, bro.
Is
Show off real quick. Let 'em know. Let 'em
couple
know.
of monkeys.
Couple of monkeys,
Couple
bro.
of monkeys.
Hell yeah.
You
Our,
know,
subs- our subscribers will love this.
Gotta love audio-based podcast, bro.
couple of dudes. You got my dad.
Oh my god, bro. Zoom in on that guy, the rainbow guy.
Oh, rainbow guy.
Oh my goodness. That's epic.
Thank you very much. This is my wall of others mark.
Oh,
From
bro, the
someone-
classic. Coolman and the
someone-
owl.
From someone who was in Benji's art class once upon a time, I have always known his potential to be great.
Oh,
Thanks.
bless up, homie.
He's the resident artman. Lenny, what's going
Ben,
on
who's
there?
your favourite artist?
Hmm?
Who's your favourite artist?
Wow, that's a big question.
That is a big
Currently-
question, indeed.
Currently, it's probably Jean-Michel Basquiat. Hard to take none of you know him. No.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Everybody knows Jean Monsieur Basquiat.
Monsieur.
Jean
For
Michel.
people who don't know, try spelling his name.
I don't think
Or
I
Google.
will.
G
G-E-A-N
N
I
S
P H E L B
M O N S
U-E-A-I-T.
I E O U R.
And
Jean-
what's so good about this
Jean
man's art,
Monsieur.
bro? What draws you in?
He is, God rest his soul. Yeah, he died 26 years old, I think.
You hate to see it.
Heroin overdose, I think. Cocaine.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
live
it
fast,
happened.
die young. But basically,
fun of your name, Jean.
Gee.
it's Jean. He, oh God, he was an artist from New York who started off basically. He dropped out of school, like the first chance he got. I think he was 15 when he dropped out, and I'm pretty sure he just got by doing a couple of odd jobs here and now. And he basically just spray painted under the tag name Samo. Just cutting about, making some art, making some a lot of expressive, really abstract stuff that is like iconic now. But he had a chance encounter with Andy Warhol in a
I've
restaurant.
heard of that
Sorry
guy.
to rudely interrupt you, Benny, but my lizard has just taken it upon himself to shit on my carpet.
Ah.
I'm gonna have to clean- because I let him run free while we were speaking.
Damn.
So I will be back momentarily. It's just like a urate and brown substance, so like pigeon shit, but like thicker.
Shit happens, bro.
Not that bad. Shit happens.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Why are you gay? Eh? Why are you gay?
Poor
Why are you
Lenny,
Look
bro.
what you have done to me.
Yeah, another tragedy is struck on Lenny's end in the podcast, bro. It happens every time.
Get over here.
For people that don't get that little pun that Sammy just
Get in
released
your
there,
house.
that is more content we have available to
Naughty
you.
boy.
This is
Yeah?
good time.
Somehow he's
Naughty,
louder
smelly
further
boy.
away.
I know, bro. Somehow I don't even know. Somehow he was getting exponentially louder.
It's like
You
it
gotta
echoes
love it,
the
bro.
room.
One day we'll make onto Spotify and all of these episodes will be completely incoherent, bro.
Well, all
You
of
got a
them do
contest
their
with Joe
part.
Rogan.
Marie, we don't need to get into this, bro. Hey, Benny, me and you were gonna go, we were gonna go spray painting at some point. We never did it. And, we're gonna do it completely legally, bro. We
Secret
were
project.
offered,
No one's gonna know it's us.
bro. We'll sign it under secret names, bro. I'll tag it as Reezy, bro, and you tag it as Lenny.
Bruh, I was about to say just use my name. I don't really care. Just
Ree
use my
got a
name.
rap sheet long like a leg, bro. Ree, have you ever had any altercations with the Federation?
It's funny you mention that.
Mm.
I have never
God bless.
been arrested. People who do not believe that, well,
I mean, see if I didn't know you like all these years, bro. It would be
Yeah.
a bit of an unbelievable statement. But I've known that you've never gone to jail, bro. No,
It is
respect.
unbelievable. I am an outstanding citizen of the community.
That's
He's
facts.
too adorable. He's far too adorable to be arrested.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. If I went to prison, I would definitely have to hold the pocket.
No, I dare even ask what that is. That metaphor?
You've ever watched Prison Break?
No.
None of you have ever watched Prison Break, right?
Sorry, bro.
So, see when the new, and you go into prison. You're the fish. You're the
the little fish in the big pond.
Your mother
Are
always
we learning
said
prison
that.
lingo?
She said,
yes.
Lenny, why are you taking a little?
Yes. So see,
Like,
if you want
running
if you want
with
if you want
Why are you
protection,
doing it? He is a smelly
Just wait
little
on Lenny
boy.
a second. Just wait. Just give Lenny his
No, I
moment.
fought for you. I said, no, mother of Argyle. He is a good boy, and he will come in useful as a little friend. But no, now I'm watching the shit out of the camera.
So for anyone watching, we're a
Only
rising
couple-
star in the podcast
only
community.
couple
We're actually going to
hands.
overtake Joe Rogan and
And
Ethan
you're
Klein
starting
and
the last
all of them.
piece saying, I want to come
Logan
out
Paul.
again.
Fuck them all.
I want to come out.
right, so long story short, you have
No.
protection in the prison. You'd hold the person's
Yeah.
pocket,
You stand
and
there
that
for a
you
little
have
while,
protection.
learn your lesson.
I'm sorry,
But
I
no.
could barely hear you over the fucking Lenny ramblings. Lenny, can you hear me?
Leonard, stick out your fucking headphones.
You can't hear us, bro. This might be the best podcast. Right, Ree, hold in the pocket. What is that, please? Let me know one more time.
Right, so if you're holding the person's pocket, you have protection from other inmates who might want to make you their bitch.
And who's
right?
the person?
Like, if someone goes, I'll protect you, and they stick out their pocket, you hold on to the pocket, and then you're walking.
That seems kind of jail's a strange place, bro.
Yeah, I know people who have been in prison.
I could imagine so.
Some of my family have been in prison, but I have not yet been to prison. Well, I say yet.
They'll
because
never get your ass, bro. They can never catch your ass, bro.
They can't because of my excellent use of cardio and my street smarts.
I mean, bro, that's a little time thread in the podcast, bro. If you stayed, it was like 10 episodes ago now, but Reed be on that diet still.
It was Ree still. I watched Honky Belly Ree just the other day. It was 3 episodes ago.
Lenny, bro, see when you were completely rambling, somehow you got louder than you are now.
Well, that would make sense.
I guess so.
How was
How was cleaning up Dookie then?
Oh, this Dookie's okay. It's like a little slimy Dookie.
Gil.
He's
We're a
never
rising
done
star
that.
on the podcast community, bro.
He's never done that before, actually, in all these
Shitted
years
on
that
the
we've been
carpet.
friends. Yeah, he always sheds in a little corner in his house. But I guess today
Callum,
he took it upon himself.
Callum, is it wrong to assume that he got nervous because he was on the podcast?
That's
and then
facts. He was probably just nervous he was live, bro.
just nervous,
Yeah, he
man.
that might be it. That might be it.
He knew he was going
I
to get
don't-
40 to 60 views, bro.
I don't hate him for it. I'm just a little bit disappointed in him.
That is quite unfortunate, bro. I'm glad you were able to clean up the Dookie, though.
Well, I don't usually hear him Dookie. Usually he leaves it till I'm out of the room, but today as I said, he took
You
it upon
heard
himself
it?
On camera.
Oh,
to
good
Dookie
God.
to Dookie like merely 10 centimeters behind my head. So
This is the best fucking... Not only is this the greatest episode of SoopSpeek, bro, this might be a contender for the greatest podcast of all time.
did you have any topics for us to talk about today?
I think we should talk about Dookie a little something more.
No, Dookie loves something.
Nah, bro, we don't come in here with topics
When was
anymore.
your-
For better or for
when-
worse, we just roll.
I have no
When,
objections.
what was your favorite Dookie?
The shit from Jurassic Park where Jeff Goldblum goes up to and says, "Wow,
Good contender.
that is one big pile of shit."
I'll go with the
Okay.
great mighty Pooh, bro, from Conquers by Further.
Ah,
That boy be spitting.
I think he was voiced by Weird Al.
Not really.
Pretty sure.
Ree, what was your
Much as
favorite
I love
Dookie?
it.
Yeah, we're doing it now. We're going.
Dookie, my favorite Dookie, and it'll always be a classic. Now, do you know what? I have two, which I can't decide from. There's the white Dookie from Step Brothers.
The white
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Dookie.
The white Dookie, I know.
Get
I
down
know
and eat that white dog shit.
No white dog shit.
Yeah,
White
and
Dookie.
then there was also Big Guinness's Dookie from Still Game.
That one goes over my head. Len?
That also mine. My favorite Dookie. Well, I was on holiday in Florida, And in Florida, most nights we went to a buffet place called Ponderosa's.
Bro, I used to fucking love
immense.
buffets, but see, in hindsight, that is disgusting, isn't it?
Yes.
It's because it's like I'm all little children be like, shit, oh, I want some fucking cheese balls. No.
Well, we were going to this buffet a lot of nights a week, and I hadn't dookied for a few days.
Any
And I went in-
reason why you not dookied for? Thanks for watching, everyone. This is the dookie
I
episode.
didn't need, and I was walking around parks and stuff, so I didn't give a chance in it. And then when it went home, I was too tired.
Sometimes that can happen, bro. Going on a long flight it's like a jet lag off the belly, bro.
I was stuffing my little Lenny face. I was in primary 4, so I might have been about 9. So
Little Lenny.
9-year-old little Lenny vest, orange vest top that said 98 on it.
The year of the Len. The year of the Len.
Yeah, the year of the Len. And I was stuffing my little face, and then I said, "Oh boy," and I went into the Dookie Palace, and the toilets in America were like ahead of the game. They were like the big stalls where like you get the big doors where there's no cracks at the top and bottom and stuff.
Okay.
They were already
Privacy
that
respecting
like 12
cubicles.
years ago. So I'm sitting dookieing, and I swear this dookie took about a minute and a half to come out, but the thing extended from the pool of water back into the pipe to the point where you could not see it end. That was my favourite dookie.
What the fuck? Bruh, I can't. You painted out such a clear picture, but I still cannot even comprehend what you just said.
Very poetically said.
The dookie. Run it back.
It
run
not
it back.
only did the one end touch the water, like the lip of the surface of the water, it
Yes.
extended so far that it disappeared into the toilet, into the pipe. Because I guess it just came out so cleanly and perfectly, and I've been eating so
That
many
boy took a
dookies.
laminar deuce. That boy took a laminar
was.
deuce.
And I remember looking down and going,
Oh my god, Mom, get the
"Guys, I
camera!
want to see this." I ran out and immediately told my dad, and he said, "Well done, kid."
That's my boy.
There's my boy.
He probably said something along those lines.
I'm glad we could really get into it, bro.
You guys went a completely different way of what I was expecting for that question. So it
I
was.
can't
it
say I've
was,
ever took a favorite shit.
Oh well.
Thanks
That's
for
on
watching.
you
bro.
Much the
more
same.
than it is on me.
The Great Mighty Pooh, he was coming out spitting bars, bro.
Jeff
I
Goldblum.
am the
Jurassic
great
Park.
mighty Pooh. I'm going to throw my crap at you.
Exactly, bro. That boy was going in. But here, speaking of Lenny took a laminar deuce, bro. Is it? Look, there's a question. I suppose in this episode we're just like, you know, at this point we've lost them also. Do you think it's? Do you think it's possible to take a laminar piss? Is it possible?
It's not. Well, Coleman says he claims that he takes a laminar piss. He says he has no trouble with it.
A laminar, bro.
We're talking straight, perfectly straight, aren't we?
Bro, I mean, yeah, kinda. Laminar's like it's perfect beam of water. Like there's no like, it's like perfect like.
Yeah. There's no. Yeah.
Perfect beam of water.
Yeah, like
I don't
sometimes you
think
turn
it's
on the tap
possible.
and you'll get a laminar stream. Sometimes the wall will be like rippling and wobbling. Laminar's when it's just like,
Piss network.
yeah, we're the Clear Piss Network for anyone who doesn't know.
Oh, with the laminar piss.
Yeah, Laminar Piss Network, bro. Look, everyone out there, drink some water, bro. If your piss is too yellow, bro, you gotta keep your piss clear, bro.
I'm drinking the whole bottle.
Piss clear piss, clear mind, bro.
Clear soul, clear
Clear
heart.
piss, clear mind.
Clear piss, clear mind.
Well, all I drink these days is water, so mine's pretty clear these days.
The Soop boys are trying to get a little bit healthier. You know, in the lockdown and COVID-19 days, it's really easy to completely let go of yourself, bro. It's far too
Yes.
easy.
Just ask me.
Don't know what
Just
you're
ask
talking
any.
about.
Oh, that boy's eating
You're damn
Joe's
straight.
pizza, bro.
Damn
Put up
straight.
Joe's pizza.
It's
Ah,
funny
you make
because
me
he's
hungry,
the
bro. I'm not eating today.
he's the skinniest one of us all, and the most oversized clothes of us
Oh,
all.
we got that good metabolism.
He got powerful metabolism.
Bro, my god, that's at least XL, bro.
Oh yeah. One of my favorite shark.
That's funny. Oh my god, bruh.
Gee,
Benny, your
cozy
hipster
company.
is showing. That does look cozy, but.
Oh my god.
Did you know Papa John's do Joe's Pizza now? And I don't know what it is, but it's on the menu.
Mm.
Is Joe still a funny thing to say?
It will be soon.
You know what else will be soon?
Mm.
Us, the best podcast of all time.
Yeah,
mean-
well, they haven't
mean-
seen it for many episodes.
I mean, you can only be the best if you also believe that you're the best. And if we believe we're the best, then fuck it, we're the best.
Bro, inspiring, bro.
Yeah. Damn
Please
fucking
keep your Nanceroonies to a minimum. We have to cut those out later.
And
Never.
Nancy
Never.
Yes.
To be the best podcast in the pod world, we need to be able to let it all out to our audience as they are a part of the conversation.
Facts.
If they view, if they like,
Why?
if they subscribe. So
Audience, let us know what was your favorite dookie in the comment section below.
Something I
Also-
discovered. Oh, he's got something to say.
also, my lovely people watching, let us also know, right? If you think deep down in your heart of hearts that we are, by far and large, the greatest podcast I've ever seen.
Let them not look. If you look, let them know.
I think a
Let us
key
know,
point
man.
of podcasting is that you are supposed to get your point out within 20 seconds. And I feel
I mean, we don't.
I feel like
we
we
don't
don't
make
do that
points
very
anyway, bro. We're not making points, bro. We're literally look. All that I said at the beginning, bro. We're carefully curated minds. We come together to speak. Doesn't mean we've got particularly anything to speak about, bro. Sometimes we look. It's lit. If you look through the chronology of this podcast, bro. There's literally some podcasts where we're getting into existentialism, the depths of the universe. We're like pouring ourselves into the camera, talking about our lives and shit. And then today we're talking about our favorite dookies, bro. So there's no rules to this shit. We're just out here trying to do what we gotta do. COVID time make that shit extra tough because really ain't nothing happening, bro.
no.
At all. And yet we come together every week, and I hope anyone can draw some sort of, something from this. Hope it entertains someone, bro. Brighten the day or two.
The people are going crazy. The
General populace.
the general public, they are going crazy. They are shouting at you from cars. They are shouting at you from bridges. They are shouting at you in general.
I don't know why it's always you, bro.
Bro, yesterday I was walking along and there were 4 8-year-olds. Now I swear they looked. I can't tell someone's age just by looking at them, but I did approach them and ask them for identification.
Identify yourself.
Right, so they walked up to me and they surrounded me like a pack of wild dogs, like
Bro,
two
like
at-
them little kids
two
from
at
the
the front
Wind
and
Waker,
two at the
bro.
back. Yeah, it was horrifying.
The
And they
killer
said,
bees, bro.
we said this. Here, mate. If you got lighter.
And Lenny said,
And I had my earphones. I had my earphones in. They go, "Mate." And they're like closing in, but I'm walking to try and walk through them. They're walking backwards, and I'm like, am I being hassled by 8-year-olds right now without saying anything to them? And all I heard was, "Let's just leave him alone. He's no go lighter. He's a fanny." And they
oh,
walked away.
bro,
I'm
get
like,
fucked,
bro, you're 8. You're 8. You're 8. And I do. I'm cool. I'll have you know.
Yeah, we cool. I
Now,
feel like in Scotland, everyone has that story of, bro, just someone, just not a little bit, just someone a lot too young pulling up and asking for a lighter, bro.
It was great. Like, they were too small. It's going to stunt their growth, and they're going to be 3 foot tall
Yes.
forever.
A lot of the
They're gonna
Scottish
be-
populace are like 5 foot tall niggas, so.
I mean, Clum, it's funny you do mention that because what I've learned in the last year, or even since COVID's came about, youngsters have got bolder. Not older,
Definitely.
but bolder.
They give
Because
zero fucks these days. It's
no,
scary.
bruh, there's many stories I can say, none of them incriminate me, but there's other stories. Like I've been
Whoa.
standing.
Why are you going to get incriminated with young child stories? What?
You said that,
Not
bro.
really incriminated.
No, right. I'd be
okay.
standing in my kitchen making my dinner. I'm having a nice wee quiet one, and all I'll hear from my fucking down from my window is people screaming say, "Can you just get as a jump in when I'm in my fucking
Oh
kitchen
my fucking
trying
God,
to make
bro.
dinner?" Like, see outside my house, there's this wee street bit, this corner of the street where they all stand. There's like
Before we
20
They're
shut
fucking
of
in
them.
harmony,
Right.
bro. Yeah.
Now,
Fucking shockwave the windows out.
You
And the
get
police
me a
won't do anything.
jumpin'.
The police will drive and they'll just
Disperse.
they'll just forget they're not there. They'll just go, "Oh, that's nothing." Or first of all, there's 20 of them.
Oh my
Second of all,
God.
how
Ree's
many
gonna get
households-
fucked up by some 12-year-olds, bro.
Yeah, how many
A
households
gang.
is that? And also, third of all, they're fucking youngsters out in the dark at like 10 at night. Do you want them to be kidnapped? I don't know.
People, look, people gotta understand why I go out of Largs, bro. I'm not that far away, bro. I'm trying to get further and, understand why, bro.
You're one of the
Wretched
few who
Fools,
recognized.
a lot of them.
What you say, Benny?
Saying you're one of the few that recognized, the predicament of the environment
It
itself.
was a big, I mean, bro. It's a predicament,
You
bro.
looked around, you thought,
Some people enjoy it, and I can understand. That's like obviously different strokes for different folks, but I'm like, this ain't for me, bro. Nah, because it was like I got to a point where, obviously, the Scottish club scene, do what you gotta do. It's not for me. I'd done my time with it when I was like 18. Because in this country, you start drinking at like 15, bro, and you just think that's what it is. And then by the time
That's
you're
a
like
good
18,
age.
it's not no good age.
No,
But-
no, what I'm saying is, 15's a good age because usually it's like 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds who get into
I mean,
drinking at that time.
okay.
or 8-year-olds at this
I
point.
mean, I guess it gets more extreme at this point, bro. But I was probably
Like-
15, and
like, I
everyone
didn't- I
was
didn't
probably
start-
my age.
I mean, Sammy, this is something that will put a lot of people in an uneasy mood. You started drinking before me because I started drinking.
Oh fuck, that's true.
I started drinking about 16 and a half, bro.
I know Reese
Like,
got a late start to that shit, bro. I remember the days, bro. We were literally in, we're in Jeff's house, bro. And we were just like, we were stealing the liquor from cause see that boy, you can tell by the look of him, bro. And we've said it before. That boy got a little bit of, he got something. That boy had like 20 bottles easy, and we were just, every weekend or two we'd dip a little bit from, we'd replace it slowly with water over time, because it was fucking decorative, bro. They ain't drinking that shit.
Yeah, it's all
And
for
we
sure.
gave a bottle cap to Ree one day, and we were all peer pressuring the fuck out of him because
Here
we
we
were
go,
15.
here we
and that's
go.
how it
I know
goes.
exactly what it is.
Now
I feel
look
tough,
at
man.
now look
I
what
feel
you've done
tough,
to them.
man.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I've created a monster. But yes, we gave him the bottle cap, bro, and we were hounding him, and he was like, I'm not doing it. No way. He was like, my mom will find out, blah, 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 blah. Then he finally did it after crumbling to the 2 hours of peer pressure by everyone. Bro. And he did it, and then 10 minutes later, he was like, whoa. A bottle cap, mind you. But I mean, that's a shot of, it's like half a shot, maybe.
No, but Sam, I feel different.
And he was like, oh, mate, I don't feel drunk, I just feel different. I just feel like I'm built different, bro. And then
He
we
is
all
built
proceeded to
different.
lull
Look
him, bro,
at
forever.
him. He's hunky belly.
He was pretty hunky belly.
But then, but nowadays, I'm getting better. I'm kind of returning to that older me that I used to know and love. But, the last few years haven't been too kindly to your boy here.
I mean, bro, we all go for it, bro. Everyone's got their vice, bro. I often think to myself, there's a good reason I don't drink that often, is because I know my personality is not going to be agreeable with such things. And when I take a liking to, a form of escapism, it can become pretty tough. So I opt out of that shit. But I've got my other
soft.
tough, not soft.
I mean,
Right.
I mean, here's a question for everyone, right? Don't need to answer it if you don't want to. Obviously. But what would you say? And we're still young. We've still got many things to.
We have our lives ahead of us, bro.
To obtain. What would you say is the hardest thing that has ever made you either rethink your life or has pushed you more than anything else? It could be something, or it could be someone, or it could be fucking life in general.
See, this is what I'm saying. See, we come from the favorite dookie to this. This is the range that SoopSpeek covers, bro. I like that. Anyone want to go first?
So what would you say?
I'd probably say life right now because I haven't seen my mother in 5 months.
That's actually tough.
alone
Even
in the
I'm his
flat.
Benny's mother. And entirely platonic.
Entirely
not
platonic.
The kinda,
She do- she
not
do
the
get-
kind of I fucked your mom kind of experience. I'm talking like I want to come to your house and have hot cocoa made for me and feel like another son.
That's like the first time Cal ever came into my house, my mum just poked her head through the door and said, "Would you like hot chocolate?"
Oh my god, is that Lenny from Cooking with Lenny?
It's like two 22-year-old men sitting in a tiny little bedroom. She pokes her little head.
That's
Would
what I'm
you
saying,
like
bro.
your
We're still
chocolate,
young, bro.
boys?
We're youths.
Adorable.
Thanks, but yeah. I've obviously with everything going on right now, I haven't seen you fellas in almost
Bro,
half a
Benny
year.
literally just changed form entirely since I last seen him. Looks like a different man.
Oh, this now.
Yeah, bro, you've grown
Like
a
a
great,
mushroom.
you've grown a great bushel and beard.
Look like what's one of those creatures? Those little shell, not horseshoe crab. Prehistoric
Hermit?
creatures.
Oh yeah, like I know a Pokemon. You're talking about like the Kabuto motherfuckers.
An isopod.
That's kind
Yeah.
of some sort of isopod, bro. I bashed my desk. It's fine though.
Desperate for a trim. But,
See, yeah.
it's probably everything going on right now is just. I know I would say that it doesn't affect me. Like I feel fine currently, but I know that like either deep down it's like is a bit of a strain. And when things get back to normal, it's I'm only gonna realize then like okay shit that was actually something kind of tough to go through. You know?
That's true. It's always looking back on things you can get a lot more reflective on that shit. When you're in something, it's a lot harder to see it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that ties into what Reezy was saying, bro. I mean, I would obviously it's all relative. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say that I've been through a lot, but in the grand scheme, not really. But I don't know. The thing that probably changed my perspective a lot was,
Was it flat, I guess? Or
I
large?
guess it was like trying to. I don't even know, man. Just life will do it to you. You know what I mean? Just the summation of years of just
Chips
good
away.
and bad things. It would just change your perspective. There's no constant state of the self, bro. But I've had some family losses that probably really changed me. And I still reel from that. Not to get too deep in the shit, but restart it.
Hey,
This is how we become the greatest podcast.
That might be how we become the greatest podcast.
getting deep in that shit, bro. Letting it all out is a therapeutic thing.
That's
Also,
actually facts, bro. It's therapeutic for us. It's always good because I mean that's actually true. Because like I was saying, before I experienced those losses, I would say it was rather hard for me to open up to people, even my greatest of buddies. But now we're at a point where I lay all bare to the goddamn internet, bro. So times be changing, but life's tough, but it always gets better, bro.
I think the strongest people are the most fragile people in my eyes. Like, see if you go through things. See if you don't go through things, you think you're tough as nails and that nothing can affect you, which obviously that's just bravado bullshit. I think you have to go through things to actually realize who you actually can be or should be.
Trial by fire, bro.
I indeed did abuse my physical and mental self for a while to the point of it took lockdown 2, I think I'd say. Lockdown 2. Lockdown 1, bit of a phasey time in my life. I did abuse myself even more because I didn't have any work.
I mean, that'll do it as well.
But I will say Lockdown 2 has shown me that I can be a better person and I don't need to succumb to self-abusing myself as I was, I think.
And that's what we all like to see, bro.
I have more restraint. I have more restraint now. Like, if I don't want to do something, I just don't fucking do it.
Build that discipline.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's how we're going to reach for the moon, bro.
It's been lockdown that's made me realise, okay, time to actually start caring mostly about myself. Time to put time to put me first.
That's fair enough, bro. I'll certainly say from my experience with Benny, he's a very selfless soul. And he's literally will do what you need to do for anybody, bro. Anytime we're out walking with Benny, he'll meet someone he's friends with. What you say?
He's fooled you all.
I know, bro. Benny's actually the fucking anime villain. You can tell by his goddamn
He's
glasses.
the antagonist.
He's growing out the long hair of an antagonist, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Can I
I
get
think
a
me
good
and Ben
flag?
have matching glasses.
I mean, you've got matching, Benny Lenny. Orion's belt.
So Club,
Visual gags.
obviously.
I would
what-
say my biggest inspiration in life, most life-changing moment was that one episode of SpongeBob where the guy says, "But first you must learn to crawl. Now crawl."
Yeah.
Because before
Fair
you do
enough.
anything, you have to learn to crawl.
It's true.
Before you learn to run, you have to learn to crawl. Before you learn to run again, you have to learn to crawl again. Before you do anything, you have to learn to crawl through it, bro.
It's real shit, bro.
Life is just one big
Snail crawl.
one big snail crawl trying to push yourself up, and every time you push yourself up, you go back to something where you're snail crawling again, so that you can push yourself up again until the point where you're not snail crawling ever, because you're just ready for what life has to throw at you. Because life is a very versatile creature,
It's true.
and humans' only thing that puts them above anything else is adaptability, and
That's facts. That is true. I mean, they say take
Life-
life one step at a time, bro. But an important thing is if you feel like you can't take it, bro, a step at a time. If you can't take a step, bro, then crawl.
crawl.
And
It's
that's-
okay to
that's
crawl
real.
sometimes.
That's facts.
I believe it was that one picture of Goku on the internet that goes around every so often that says just girly things underneath it, and it said some shit like it's okay to fall down, it's okay to cry, it's okay to bleed, it's okay to be sick, just get back up,
You gotta get back up,
just
bro.
get back.
That's the one of the bro, the Lenny neck strain right now, bro. Good God. I mean, that's one of the most inspiring messages, bro, of a lot of modern media, isn't it?
Lenny,
I
I
feel
think
like-
you should become a life coach / motivational speaker.
You know, the
What do you
last
know
week
about
of the
Lenny's
TED
motivational
Talks,
Instagram page, bro? Lenstagram, it's called.
Link.
I used to have a motivational Tumblr page.
Really? Bro, get into it,
Link
please.
me.
No, I don't think I will.
Please. A
I would
motivation.
just repost basically exactly what I just read out to you
I mean,
from
that's
my
good, bro,
head.
because it's like the only intent behind that could be to inspire yourself and motivate other people, bro. So it's like, it's only of pure intent, and I can appreciate it and I respect that, bro, to be real. The overall message of this podcast is, if you don't have a favorite dookie, that might be the hardest thing you have to go through in life. But keep your head on straight, bro. Look forward, you can get through it. It get tough out here,
What's your favorite something?
but it gotta get tough so you can appreciate when it becomes soft.
Life is all about experiences and living.
Life does not get easier, but you can get stronger.
Ooh,
It doesn't
Allow
have to
yourself
be.
to.
put Soop Groop on a goddamn poster, bro. With them, you know the ones?
Well, they could do one of those little posters where they Photoshop cats in astronaut suits, but instead of photoshopping cats into astronaut suits, they do that and then they remove the cat's head with Photoshop, obviously, and then put our heads on the cat bodies in astronaut suits, and then it
Is
would
that our
say,
next bit?
"Never stop striving
Put that one of you hanging from the tree, bro.
to the moon."
Bro, we're at, bro, Soop Group's actually striving for the moon, bro, to be honest.
I mean, this is
Speaking
this
of hanging from a tree, actually, I'm going to put something in the group chat real quick.
this is something that people need to think of, right? Because if you look at the evolution of the channel, right?
There you go.
If you look at, for instance, our first fucking profile picture to where it is now, it looks much better.
That's facts.
The cover photo, the new cover photo that was made of us like fucking anime
Yeah, bro.
demon kings.
Yeah, bro. Our true forms.
Think of what the first one was. It's all about progression. It's all about us rigging. But I think we've made bigger strides in the lockdown period than we did at the beginning when we actually had things like.
That's only because the lockdown period has been
It's been a long
forever.
ass time. That's been the majority of the time
there
we've
was
even
only
been
8
making
months
YouTube
of
videos.
suit before
Yeah,
lockdown,
exactly.
bro.
God damn,
Yeah,
that's weird to think about.
but that's a testament to us. But is that we don't let the fucking bullshit keep us down. It did
Oh,
at the
hell
start.
no, bro. Absolutely
No.
not.
It kind of halted our progression at the start, but it only made us stronger in the long
We
run.
took a little
to know-
time off, bro, only to make our shit better.
Yeah, man.
We all
Look,
needed to go home and think about what we wanted from.
I think we've all got the same kind of reaction. It's just like, okay, we can, that we can barely see our friends right now. We can barely do anything right now, but we're still, motivated to do something. Because what is the alternative? Just
Do nothing, bro.
sitting our arms.
To be honest, you gotta think about it this way. To be honest, now if you've got a side hustle or a little goal, some sort of creative project you want to pursue, now might be the best time to do it. It's like in some situations, like a lot of like Lenny here, if you don't mind my saying, he's got a job still that he's not going to, and he's getting money from it, which means he can sit here and do the podcast and not have to worry about it too much.
Please don't report me. I'm at risk. I might catch COVID-19.
Yeah, Lenny might catch that.
Please don't. As you can see from my jaw, I'm at risk.
Huh?
He's got the at-risk jaw, bro.
I've got a distended jaw. Because I can never, I can never close my mouth and therefore can't keep germs out.
I was gonna say something about that Lenny tangent derailed my
Sorry.
That's alright, bro. It was probably not even important to be real. Alright, COVID's just tough though, bro. It's weird to think that there's more COVID soup than regular soup at this point.
It's weird to think there's more to life than sitting inside. Like, I want to go see my buddies in the hills.
Bro,
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Soon enough, bro. Soon enough, we'll do it. We'll have to.
The weather today was phenomenal. It's bizarre. It's actually bizarre because I'm up in the Grampian Mountains. I'm technically up in the Highlands right now, the East Coast, which is colder than where Sam is right now.
You poor fucking soul.
Here's the thing. Not even 2 weeks ago, there was so much snow where I work that some of our managers were snowed in. They generally couldn't come because the snow was like pretty high up. Today, pretty much every customer came in and said it's like summer out there. It generally was. It was sunlight. I'll send a picture to the group chat. It was sunny all day. The air was dead fresh. It was it's bizarre. It's just like that.
I actually live for that shit, man. I live for it, man.
I mean, it just reminds me like I generally cannot wait till we all get vaccinated. We're all outside in the boiling heat, just somewhere far from civilization. Just
Benny, you kind of look like you're living in a prison right now. I've been looking at your wall for a while, and I'm realizing
we had this revelation last time Ben was on, bro. The pure brick.
He looks like he's a detective. And he's in all the
Is there someone on the other side of that?
Oh yeah, he's got the cardboard with all the red string and shit.
Yeah.
He's trying to find out the mysteries.
In comparison to your old job, what is the number of customers that come in a day in comparison? Is it like, are you still working in a little village or?
Yeah. Same old, just slightly different accent.
Oh, good God.
Wait a second here, Benji. Benji, I think I've sorted you out here, son. See, are you a detective? Are you on a case? And question that I have for you: are you trying to find Cedric Alexander?
I knew you were gonna fucking say it. I knew it, bro.
Because I can't find him.
I mean, Ree's eyeball is a staple of the podcast at this point. For you poor motherfuckers that are watching the inevitable eventual audio-only version, you don't even know what we're talking about, so you have to check out on the goddamn Soop Groop YouTube channel, bro. Oh yeah, that's actually reminded me, bro. The shameless plugging is reminded me of a point I was going to make and seamlessly transition into a shameless plug, bro. All the COVID stuff that's still going on. The time away from my friends, it's made me, forlorn. But, as I'm sure it's made all of us forlorn, even in the grander scale, everyone's missing their buddies, everyone's missing the boolings.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I like streaming so much. I enjoy streaming over at twitch.tv /Soop Groop. Because it's a good way to it's just booling with my friends. But then I also feel like it's more productive booling. And it's a good time. I like it, bro. That's why me and Benny went again for 7 hours yesterday. Easy.
Yeah.
Lenny occasionally appeared, bro.
I occasionally appeared. I was there for the whole thing. Journeys. My signal was so awful. Funny story, actually. While I was cycling home.
Can I say something though? You came in so quiet. Like, you were so faint. You could barely hear you. Sam could hear you more, but you would leave and then come back and it would be all crackly. You'd start lagging.
The
You'd leave and then come back again and you'd still be just dead quiet.
Yeah, we've got perfect streams, bro. Funny, but
By the end of the night, my brake pads. I bought a new pair today because I've had that bike 5 years and I've never replaced them. They don't exist anymore with my brake
oh my
pads.
god.
So by the end of the night, I couldn't talk to you guys, but I was going downhill at insane speeds, fearing for my life, screaming into the night.
Screaming into the night. Genuinely. Oh, see, that would have been perfect fucking Joe content, bro. God damn. RP, bro. That's funny, but we got worried, bro, because basically you came on, you started chanting, and then you're saying you were in like a spooky door, and then you never came back. And
That's
we
how
were
it be.
oh god, he's dead in the woods, isn't he?
I think I actually did come back to say Eye of the Spider for one time.
It's funny,
to-
bro. I enjoy it.
He would
Yeah.
come into the call and say, "Yeah, I'm still in the woods." And I would look out my window and notice it was pitch black. And we're in the same time zone, so I'm thinking, this boy is out in the woods, miles from civilization with no light, just cycling about in the pitch black. And you know
It was
what?
lit.
Lenny kind of is the Night Rider, bro. I want to get a bike,
Oh, I
bro.
love being the Night Rider. I love it when
Bringer the Night Rider.
you cycle past people and at night time they can't see you. So they kind of like, they back up a little bit and they're like, what was that?
You just turn into
They
a
just
fiend
see a
at night,
shape
bro.
coming and then they move out of the way. Today I had a really funny interaction where there were some horses and they were trotting along, and I said, well, you know what I can do that a horse can't do? Go at more than 4 miles an hour. So I
Horses
I
can
overtook the
speed,
horses.
bro.
Yeah, but they're not the girls riding them, like the 15-year-old girls, all that. They're not allowed to make them go fast on the
Oh, in
country trail.
fact, I need to
So I
tell you
had to
something after
overtake
this,
some
bro.
horses and go, I'm cooler than you, horse. I'm cooler. Look at my middle steed.
You know,
Kind of
if all that
addictive.
motivates you to exercise more is, you know, spite against horses, then do
Spite against
do what you gotta do. Do what you
like
gotta do.
Dookie to all horses. Squidgy Argyle Dookie to all horses.
We're gonna go horse riding one day, bro, and that shit's gonna go lit.
Look at that.
Oh, bruh, that is the patented Atal K gear, because me and Benny just, like, literally whomped the entire game yesterday.
Jeez,
Monster Hunter Generations for you audio people. Good ass game. If you don't play Monster Hunter, you might more more people would like Monster Hunter than they expect, bro. Everyone who has gone into it being like, oh, I don't know, end up being
And
fine.
and obviously I didn't know about Monster Hunter until we done the historic
The
stream
historic
that-
stream, bro.
that most of you must have watched, because it was a success and it drove us to lengths faster than we imagined, which we deserve.
You can toot the horn if you want to now, bro. We made it. We made it to 100. That was the goal for the longest time.
Carl, can I ask, if it's not too personal, what was that thing you were going to say about 20 words ago, but are probably have forgotten?
yes.
Something about horses.
Bro, you were talking about horses speeding, and that just reminded me of like something that happened like not even that long ago, 6 months ago. I have 4 little sisters, but 2 of them are extra young. They're like 12 and 11, and it was the 11-year-old one's birthday, and they're all little. They're raised on the farmyard. I did my time on the farmyard as well, which is a story for another episode, I guess.
I did my time.
It's time for another episode. But yes, they were raised on a farmyard. They are horse fanatics. She went horse riding for her birthday, bro. So they're both trotting around on the little horses, bro. Like you say, 4 miles an hour. And then at some point, and then obviously the horse arena was large, and I was sitting way back because it was just someone just had it like in their garden.
Yeah, of course.
So I was just
That's
sort of
where
chilling on
they
the
be doing
fence
it.
at their house, bro, watching it all go down. And they were trotting along. And I'd not really, it's not really come to my mind that these are my 2 fragile little sisters, 11 years old, on giant 1-ton kicking machines. And then the horse just something snapped with it, and that boy took off, bro. He started running and like it was like buckarooing this bitch, bro. And and my sister almost got flung off, bro. And she literally like slid onto the rear end of the horse and was still like grabbing onto just something with just her arms, bro. She pulled herself back up, and she's like 11, and I was like, good God. That shit
She
was
tamed that beast, bro.
I mean, she was spooked, but she pulled it. She pulled it together, bro. I was like, God. And then just in that moment, bro, it was like one of them ones where it's like just a 3-second time period, but life just goes zoom and just slows down. I was just there like, I'm like 200 meters away, bro. There's nothing I can even do. I just had to stand and just watch that shit. It was terrifying. Oh my God. Because it's just like, bro, one slip and a loose kick to the head, that's over. You're done.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That shit was scary.
Right, good.
There's the tail.
You could have closed to 200 meters in 3 seconds.
Yeah, you know what, you're right. You might be right. the
Sheer
adrenaline
spike
kicks
towards
in.
horses, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's the most powerful exercise.
Lenny's bike would
also-
have fucking materialized in front of me, bro, if I needed it.
While you were running.
It just and then it become Mumenu Raida and save the day.
Oh, man.
But bro, there you go. Horse riding, it's like little girls be doing it, bro, but that shit is dangerous as fuck.
Yo.
In fact,
Yo.
speak on activities, right? Now, after all this shit is over, which hopefully is soon, because
Soon
I'm
enough,
starting
bro,
to fucking
please.
lose my
Alex
mind.
Jones
Right.
can't be
Call
right
him
about
Paul Blart, because he's on a
this. Call
Segway.
him Paul Blart. Gus bless my guy Kevin
So-
James.
So here's something. What activity are you going to do after all this shit is done? If I've got one, I'm going to go airsofting or paintballing. That's my activity.
Oh, bro, Soop Groop
Oh,
goes
yeah.
paintballing, bro. Ben saying that'll be so clean.
Shit, we could all get our patented colours.
Hell yeah, bro. And then you
Oh,
know
bruh.
who's tagged you. Yeah, that'll be lit. See, the
Yeah,
one
like that.
contingency I say about going paintballing is you want to fill both teams with people that you all know. So it's just every shot, every hit is completely personal, bro. I don't want to
Yeah,
be shooting
do-
strangers,
Do you know
bro.
what you do? See,
Wanna pull up on Len.
See, like we're wearing our shit. We can have like our band. That's our colour. So we band here, so people know who they're shooting.
Yeah, bro.
Like-
exactly.
Like
exactly.
if I see a perp man running through the forest, I'm like, shit, I need to get away from him.
See,
We should,
Benny would
we
have
should
that
get,
advantage
we
with
should
the
get
green
full
stripe, bro.
colored jumpsuits for it.
Oh, bro. that'd be
I'll
lit.
get hiding in the bushes, just
Soop Group goes paintballing is inevitable, bro. That shit would go so crazy. We'll just have to rent out a whole like session with like 8 of us. We've got a couple extra boys we could hit up, bro.
Yeah.
Get a
So
good
so
team
what would your boys' activities be?
first
It's something you look,
activity.
something you look forward to doing.
Talk to
Is-
him, Benny. Talk to him.
Peak summer time, right? Me, Sam,
Yo.
hopefully Sam, Ross
Yes.
definitely,
Yes, sir. I'm pulling.
hopefully Lenny. I'm sure he'll come along. Whoever else wants to
The
come along.
gang, bro. We're all pulling up, bro.
We go to Loch Lomond,
Mhm.
hire a couple of kayaks,
Yes.
and we go to an island, which apparently we could have gone to the whole time. It's not even off limits. Like, you can go there.
That's so
We
crazy to me, bro.
Hit the
because-
shore and we walk around extremely quietly, respectfully, and we hunt for some wallabies. Not literally hunt, but like
We,
look
you know,
for some-
peruse.
we peruse for some wallabies.
Bro, I
Because
can't believe they're
apparently-
there, bro.
Apparently, like, I think it was almost 200 years ago as well. There was a lady, someone of the upper class. Her family like owned Loch Lomond basically, and she loved Australian wildlife, and she thought, fuck it, bring me some wallabies and put them on this island. And for 200 years, they've just been chilling there. They've survived
Bruh.
every Scottish winter. Just
They're just. That's so good. So for the people watching, bro, there are elusive. What you call them?
There are
Elusive
wallabies.
marsupials, bro.
Wallabies.
Elusive marsupials, so close. That's so surprising to me that you can literally just kayak over there on the island and they're just there. There's no guards.
Yeah.
There's no like
No, but-
protocol. You just pull up.
Wallaby guards.
I
Hey,
mean,
are you here to poach those wallabies for their 4 metric square feet?
I mean,
of
bro.
fur?
If the wallabies are not well guarded and they're near enough to largs, I could see 10 different niggas pulling up and stealing a wallaby for the banter.
they're
One
nowhere
drunken-
near law.
One drunken evening. Yeah, but they drive drunk. They go
Yeah.
up, whip up to goddamn
I
Loch Lomond,
know
steal.
a certain someone who does that.
Yeah.
Say his name.
We've seen nothing about that on the podcast.
Those mad videos of like a whole bunch of lads drunk in a car, and the guy in the passenger seat is like filming the driver who's like, you know, phased out his brain. He turns around, there's like a goat in the back seat, or like a tiger, or some kind
Oh
of
my
animal
God.
that just shouldn't be there. It's definitely gonna happen at some point. It's just gonna be
That's
like
how it
a
goes,
wallaby just sitting like that.
Bro, exactly. I could easily see it, bro. It's like I could put it past one of us to fucking if we got a couple drinks in us to steal the goddamn wallabies.
That'll
Me
be someone's flashback of the night. We'll all be like, what happened
my
last
God.
night? And someone will describe that exact flashback.
Oh my
yeah.
God, I wondered where that wallaby came from. That wallaby
That's
corpse.
first activity is
Ah!
during the blazing heat. We're just gonna kayak out in dark, murky waters.
We're going.
We teach Sam to get over
I'll
his
just do
fear.
that shit, bro.
I'll do it, bro. I'll do it, bro.
I
I'm
know
getting
you-
locks are scary, but crushing green depths and potential giant creatures.
Do it for the
What are you
marsupial.
gonna do?
I was gonna say wallabies as well, so I don't know. I really want to go. I don't know if you can do this in this country, but I'm assuming you can do it in any country. I want to go and see if there's anywhere there's a fossil hotspot, bro. I'm trying to find some.
excellent.
I'm trying to find something cool.
There's a
Man like dinosaurs.
there's a fossil shop in Edinburgh that looks pretty decent. So
Oh, bro, I need to be the one going and dusting them bitches off and fucking
no, because in
You know what I'm
Alaska, who's your dealer, pal?
me.
Who's your fossil dealer?
But yeah, that'd be lit. If I found a little fossil, I'll go crazy. I think my infatuation with that comes from the first episode of Dinosaur King, if any of you are familiar. That show was lit. They find fossils, and then in those fossils are dinosaur cards that let them summon goddamn dinosaurs from cards. And they have elemental powers and armor and shit. And a clean ass theme song, bro. Dinosaur King theme song be hitting, bro.
I've never heard of it, but
That game used to be in every bowling alley ever.
Oh my god, bro, the game went so Look, have you ever been to Haven Resorts?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Of
I
course.
spent a good number of my summers with my grandparents in the Haven Resorts, bro. And they would. So you go and see Tony the Tiger and them, yeah.
Yeah.
Tony- what was
Bradley
it,
Bear
Tom?
and all that jazz, yeah, man.
What was their names, bro? You know the ones I'm talking about, fucking Tony the Tiger and shit.
Henry Haven and Hambada Mabada.
What are you saying,
Bradley
Reed?
Bear, Sammy.
Yes, exactly. That's the gang. You go and see them guys, and some nights it got to the point where I was a little bit too old. They would take my little sisters in there. My grandfather,
too old.
God bless his soul, bro. He'd slip me like $10 a night, which as a child is insane. Even now,
Oh yeah.
even in my darkest adult days, $10 a day goes crazy. So I'd go straight to the goddamn Dinosaur King machine, which was £1 a pop. You get a goddamn card every time, bro. You know how cards go, range and rarities, bro. And then you play a simple rock, paper, scissors game to beat the thing. I have a fucking binder of them shits to this day. I spent a good time in Haven, bro. Years. Game went fire. You just awoken the memory, bro.
See, what,
That
I will
game
say
was
this,
lit.
right? I will say this, and this is also cutting down deep right into the future.
Mm.
I miss those times of going to Haven. I can't wait till I have my own little cherubs myself, and I can,
The baby Rees.
yeah, and I can take them to Haven and go, yo, this shit was lit back in my time.
Yo.
you
I
know?
still think we should go to a
Go
caravan
to
park.
fucking Haven Resort. Oh, my
It doesn't have to
God.
be Haven, but
Yes,
like I've
sir.
been
No,
to
it does
caravan
have to be
parks.
Haven. It does have to be Haven, bro.
We should
The
go to one
nostalgia would hit.
and just hit the bar and just go to all the arcade games
Oh my God,
and just
bro.
go wild.
I'd actually
Soop
not
Groop-
considered
Soop
going
Groop
there as an
was-
adult. You unlock so
Okay,
much
fine.
more.
And we can go to the arcade. If little
Bro.
kids say anything, we just all 8 of us turn around in unison and go.
Oh, bruh.
Think of like the vlog we could do. Like,
Exactly.
weekend Haven. Think
Bro,
of that shit.
getting lit and then seeing Tony the Tiger, bro. Fucking
That
fire.
would be so fun.
You're my hero.
He is my hero, bro. He used to be hitting the dance. In fact, you just awoken 2 separate memories about Haven Resorts, bro.
Ooh.
Okay. So one is in relation to the Dinosaur King thing, bro. One time, you know how you're a child, you make friends easily in these kind of things.
Oh yeah,
You don't
oh
even
yeah,
think
oh,
about
yeah.
it. Just
I
meet a
used to
friend
make
on
them
holiday.
all the time.
Yeah, bro. Had my little holiday friend. What aim was it, bro? He tried to finesse me, bro. He tried to finesse me.
Tried
It
to
was like-
finesse the finesser.
It's like pretty much it. But I gave him my dinosaur cards. He took a look at them bitches, and it was the cheekiest shit ever. Then he was like, "Oh, take a look at mine," and he showed me his. And then when he gave me mine back, it turns out there was a card missing, and that exact same card he had it in his deck. I don't know if he had it there before, but clearly he did because he took it from mine. And I was like, I was like, "That's my card, bro." And he was like, "No." I'm like, "Well, I'm a pacifist. I'm not trying to pass a fist." So I got my dad on. Oh, and you know how it went down, bro.
Yeah, I know how that went down.
Mega Reezy got down.
Look, anyone who doesn't know my dad, bro, if he's listening, he might be listening. He's just bigger, blacker me. He pull up, he says, "That's my son's dinosaur card."
He's also
Immediately hand that shit over.
he's a fantastic weed, so shout out to the Drill King.
That's true. The Drill King, bro, he's got anime figurines on deck. That boy got the knowledge, bro.
And if you knew that, you
Bless
wouldn't
up.
hand over the dinosaur king card.
I mean, bro, I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to upset the man.
He might pull out some anime moves.
He's an anime character in himself, bro, because he's so unsuspecting of himself. Like, I went to the gym with him a few times, and he's like, I'm like lifting my weights, and I'm like, oh, you try this, and he's like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to lift that. I'm like, bro, have you looked at your damn arm? It's like a log, and he's like, oh, bro, 10 kilograms. I'm like, and then he picks it up, and he's like, oh, he's like Goku, bro. He's like, that was actually kind of easy. And then the second memory has eluded
Lifting
me.
2 men?
Lift it, yeah, bro. 1 man each arm, easy clap. What the fuck was the second memory? Oh, yes, here's the second memory. So, Tony the Tiger and the Butlins people workers in their goddamn... Not Butlins, Haven. I don't think I went to Butlins. Haven, bro. Are any of you familiar with the laughing policeman?
Oh, goodness, no.
Only got one to me.
I don't even know what it is, bro. It's just some old UK shit. I guess it's just like an ancient meme from like the 90s. And it's just a policeman and he goes, ah, ha, 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 ha.
Sounds British.
I feel like Coleman would know if he was here. And it's just a long ass thing of a policeman laughing. And then they wanted some audience participation, bro. So they got me on stage as an autistic 9-year-old, and I don't know if they told me to do the policeman laughing or if that was just the thing I just resorted to. I don't actually genuinely remember. So I started doing the policeman laughing, bro, and I was killing that shit. And then I don't know how the fuck I was in front of the goddamn crowds, like crowd participating. That shit is my worst nightmare now. But I got a lollipop at the end of it, so Haven is fire.
Haven is fire.
Have you got any tales from Haven, Ree?
No.
This is so UK centric, bro.
Yeah, I've got a few Haven tales.
Oh, bro, let him know. One is let him know.
Right. Sam.
Ree, have you got a Haven tale?
What am I looking at here?
I was just a.
Hell yeah.
I was your casual
Can happen.
fat kid back in those days, eating all the food I could possibly get my hands on, and then going into the toilet to potentially be sick so I can eat some more.
Oh my god. Tactical, bro. God damn.
Yeah, no. My mother will say this if she ever writes her own book, which I think she should because she's many tales. I would just be sick and go, is the ice cream machine there? Ice cream machine has to be there. And then go to the ice cream machine and get hundreds of that shit.
Bro.
And then, we do the... Where at there'd be specific times that the crazy animals like Bradley the bear he'd come out. But there was times when he just like they'd come out at different stages, like just random times, and they start doing congas and shit.
yeah.
I need to get onto that fucking conga, but specifically, I need to become his right hand man.
Bradley the bear, that's Ree's hero, bro.
I was like, Bradley, my boy, I'm following you. So the full night, I was just chasing after this man who's dressed up as a
Oh, that poor motherfucker, bro.
You go,
10-year-old Ree just like fucking gunning it after you, bro, and you're already fucking lumbering in a goddamn 2-ton costume.
yeah,
Limited
bear in
vision
mind,
and
boys,
shit.
this small child who's sprinting for his life just ate hundreds of food and was deliberately sick so that he can preserve more. And then, true and large, I was sick everywhere after all that running.
Not on Bradley Bear.
Not in Bradley Bear, bro. I would never ever do it. But
God.
no, Haven was a time I cherished. I collected all the teddies.
Oh, bro, good shit.
And in fact, something you'll remember, Sammy, Jerry did like massive fucking bottles, squishy.
Oh yeah, yo,
massive
yes, sir.
things, and you get like pink, blue, green. I had every single color, bro. I collected food.
Bro, Haven went lit, bro. Haven went crazy for kids like us, bro. Carol Park gang.
Simpler times.
Yes, sir.
One
Simpler
time,
indeed.
I was at Haven, and we went to a lunchtime comedy show thing, and there was a fellow on the stage, and he was there every night. It was like the entertainer man for that park. This was a particularly bad park, by the way. This place was very small. It was a Haven, but it was
bro.
like
This is Hood Haven.
yeah, it was like the center thing was like one floor with like an old arcade on, like one of the arcades where old men play.
I see.
And then upstairs was the comedy bar bit, or the entertainment bar
floor.
bit. But basically, this guy's like, does anyone want to come down? Some kids come down and do some participation thing. And we did a couple of competitions. and one of the competitions was beatboxing.
No.
You
I
already
know
know
Lenny killed that shit.
Lenny went in.
I know Lenny killed that shit.
He was bootsing and catsing. He was killing it, and the man gave him some drumsticks.
Oh hell yeah! No drum?
And no drum. He gave him some drumsticks because he
Air
was so
drum
much
time.
better than everybody else.
That's lit, bro. Care to
I
demonstrate?
never used those drumsticks, and that's all I have to say about it.
Won't you beatbox for us?
No.
Had to ask.
What were those drumsticks?
I believe it was probably something like, which is what I was doing when I was 10,
Drumstick
and
worded, bro.
that was it. That was it. That's
That's
all there
bro.
was
Oh,
to
you
it.
know what, carried the beat, bro. That's beatboxing.
But that same place, I won a jackpot on one of those things where you throw a ball, and I got a full roll of tickets, and
Oh,
I got
skee ball thing.
one of everything.
Oh, you
From the
baller, bro.
One of
You fucking. That's actually my dream, bro. Never in my 23 years. I've spent some amount of time in arcades, bro. In fact, my keychains. Where's my keychains? There they are. This is Blinky and Clyde from Pac-Man, and I got these from the arcade.
Hell
Bro.
yeah.
As an adult, I have no shame about it.
No.
Never have I won a jackpot. You motherfucker.
Benny,
you'll
have you
be
got any
back.
Haven holiday stories?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, bro.
Should
Oh,
we
bro.
should we end it on my summer? What I want to do with my friends?
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I guess so.
yeah.
It's about time to wrap it, bro. Let
You're
them know.
fucking.
I can't wait
Wallaby
to
hunting
see
with
my friends and go a cycle down a country lane that's flat,
No hills, bro. Just boom.
no hills, just
On
billing,
some Pokemon root music, and then you just
pray,
go for more.
praying while cycling.
I need to get
Castle
back to
Sample.
my old way, bro. Because I can't even cycle one-handed probably now.
Castle Sample, Lenny. We'll go there.
I can't wait to cycle around Castle Sample.
I'd like to go on like a castle tour with the boys, a bicycling castle tour. Hit up all the goddamn forts. That'd be lit.
That would be lit.
Well, I guess that's it. We had a good conversation. We saved it from the dookie
Wait.
talk, bro.
Breezy, what was your plan? Oh, paintball.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, paintball. That all of those things are gonna happen, bro. Summer of Soop last year was gonna be a thing. Obviously, I'm sure you could surmise what happened to that. This year, we're back at it. We're gonna have a lot more live action content. We are gamers, but we do have social lives. Obviously, they mostly revolve around each other, but we're gonna be, hitting up different activities, bro. And I hope you'll watch along.
Whoever's watching this and has gotten past the
The
Dookie,
Dookie
conversation,
talk.
put in the
It got
comments.
better.
It always does, bro.
Put in the comments what you want us to do for this summer, and we'll probably do it.
Absolutely, yeah. We're always open for viewer interaction, bro. Also,
No, good
we
point,
said it
bro.
before, put your
I
favorite
like
Dookie moment.
I like to document things.
Oh yeah, tell us your favorite Dookie moment because I'm more interested.
Alright, it's time for the content creator demands, bro. Subscribe if you enjoyed this podcast. If you can make it through the Dookie talk, then you can make it through anything. Hopefully you can tell that, we have interesting shit to say.
subscribe.
Jump into the Discord, bro, if you wanna boo with us, boo with other people watching, game even. We be twitching, streaming on twitch.tv/Soop Groop. We got Wednesdays, Saturdays. We might even up that to another day. Soon we're gonna be hitting that 5 days a week for the launch of Monster Hunter Rise. Help the Twitter, help Instagram. I'm Sammy, we got Benny, we got Ree, we got Lenny. Deuces.
Deuces!